All right, so here to talk about the next games that I'm playing. The next one is actually Craftopia, one that just came out on Xbox Game Pass. The three topics that I'll be following with these games when I review them, go through them, and talk about how good they are, was primarily be describing the game. Then I'll go over the playability, the mechanics, how the game works, and then the last bit would be the take that I have on how fun the game is, and maybe if there are any issues that could be ironed out. Now, with this game, the first one is that it is really fun, as in it's a typical crafting game where you can actually make your own settlement, and it is server based, so you can actually play with a bunch of other people from around the world. The next part is that you could actually gain abilities, so you do have an adventure part of it too, with a little bit of RPG elements. It is a game that is currently still in development. It's early access, so I wouldn't be the judge of it right away, but as the game stands for now, it's actually still playable, definitely fun. I look forward to playing this with more people. I decided to play it on an offline server because being in early access, I didn't really have a gauge on how well it would go. So the next part of the whole thing would actually be the typical mechanics for the game itself. Well, you do actually have different classes you can play as. I don't think they're really refined yet. This is typical classes you actually get in RPGs. You get to use a sword, shields, you can use magic abilities, you get to use bow. The reason I say they're not as refined though is because with the sword bearer, you have more of the classes going toward that as far as magic abilities. Then you in the archer class, while you do have a few awesome abilities for it, I think they could step it up a bit. Like there's a point where you actually have arrows that could actually be used. You can actually shoot like multiple arrows, things like that. But I think it was designed more around PC players, being that you have to toggle over to what it is you have to use. And in the middle of a fight, that's something you can't really do. Most RPGs have already gotten that down, kind of had that refined. The magic class, well, you don't really have staves that you can use, which is a lot to be said there, so I think it could definitely be a little more fun. So for the final take that I'd actually have on that would actually be that overall this game is playable somewhat. I look forward to seeing how far they could definitely take it with adding different mechanics, different features as far as how the gameplay could work. One thing I would suggest adding with the magic abilities would probably, of course, the staves, probably using like a wand or something. Mage class even, that'd be awesome. I could do a mix of using magic and then turn around and actually use swords and shields. But anyway, this is my take on this game. Look forward to doing more takes pretty soon, so if you wouldn't mind looking forward to the other videos, thank you.